awareness on problem generated during welding. Here contents that is first one is what is welding. The second one is types of welding. The third one is a very important terms while prepare a welding. That is what is WPS and PQR. The fourth one is contents of WPS PQR. There are so many essential variable, non-essential variable, and supplementary essential variables available while we prepare a WPS. And the fifth one is a qualification of welder welding operator. The sixth one is a preheat inter what is preheat interpass post heating temperature. Then next is types of defect. There are various types of defects generated during welding. And the last one is safety precaution during welding. And the last is conclusion. While moving, the my first slide is welding. What is welding? Welding is basically a joining process of joining similar or dissimilar materials with or without application of heat, pressure, and filler materials. Then moving to the next slide. Welding. The welding is basically classified into three types. The first one is a solid state welding. The second one is the liquid state welding, also called fusion welding. And the third one is a solid cum liquid state welding. In solid state welding, it is classified into cold welding and friction welding. Cold welding, that is explosive welding and diffusion welding. Similarly, in other friction welding, force welding, or ultrasonic welding. While we generally studied about electrical and chemical welding, in electrical welding, it is classified into two types. That is arc welding and resistance welding. In arc welding, we studied about sorry SMW, that is shielded metal arc welding, saw welding, that is submerged arc welding. The third one is plasma arc welding. Fourth one is MIG welding or GMAW, gas metal arc welding. And the next one is TIG welding or gas tungsten arc welding. And last one is FCAW, that is flux core arc welding. Similarly, in resistance welding, there is spot welding, seam welding, projection welding, and electroslag welding. In chemical welding, we studied about thermite welding and gas welding. The last solid cum liquid state welding, that is soldering, brazing, and braze welding. Then what is WPS? WPS basically a very important terms in a welding. WPS is a written qualified welding procedure prepared to provide direction to the welder welding inspector for making production welds to code customer requirements. While we prepare WPS, first we prepare a PQR. PQR is a record of welding data used to weld a test coupon. The PQR is a record of variable record during welding of test coupon. It also contains the test result of test specimen. Recorded value shall be used for production weld. PQR is a true record of variables used during welding of test plate that provide tensile bend and impact strength in accordance with standard as ISO 4136, ISO 5173, and ISO 148-1 specification. Changes in, changes in PQ are not permitted as it is a true record of what happens during test weld. And PQR supports the WPS. We prepare WPS uh, as according to PQR. Then there are some the WPS shall describe all of essential, non-essential, and when required supplementary essential variables. Welding process use type and thickness of material, filler metal, shielding gas, welding procedure pre and post heating required. Then essential variable. Essential variable are those in which a change affect mechanical properties of weld joint. Hence, a WPS needs to be requalified while with changing essential variable, like base, filler wire, type of joint, and welding position, etc. Then non-essential variable. Non-essential variable are those in which a change do not have a considerable change in mechanical properties of weld. Hence, a change in variable can be done without requalification of WPS. Examples are direction of weld, backing plate, angle of electrode. The last one is a supplementary essential variable. additional information if required, like nose toughness impact properties. Then we require to change the WPS. Then qualification of welder. For performing sound welder welding operator should be qualified. How a welder welding operator qualified? If an inspection agency like AWS, under which was supervision, the test plate was welded and inspected, and a record of test is kept, issue a certificate to the welder. Then the welder is known as qualified and certified welder. Welding operator has qualified for 6 months as per SME Section 9, as different code standard have different qualification range. According to SME Section 9, a welder is qualified for 6 months. After that, he needs to be requalified. Then, what is preheat, interpass, and post heating? Preheat means warming the metal before start the welding process. Importance: reduce the risk of cracks. Also, it removes moisture from metal surface and slow down cooling after welding. Improves weld strength and quality. Interpass temperature is the temperature of metal between welding passes. When welding in multiple layers, it is important because of maintain consistent weld quality. Also prevent overheating or underheating. It also reduces chances of cracking. Helps control the strength and the structure of the weld. And the last one is post heating. Post heating is heating the weld after welding is complete. It is important because it reduces internal stresses in the weld. Also improves toughness and strength. Also prevents cracking which generates after welding. Then it also increases the life and reliability of welded part. There are various types of defect generated during welding. That is the crack, lack of fusion, lack of penetration, porosity, gas pocket, or blowhole, slag inclusion, and spatter. The first one is crack. Crack, it generates during the center line of weld, and sometimes it's generated during HZ. That is called hydrogen induced crack. A welding crack is a defect that appears as a split or break in on around a weld joint, often forming sharp, linear discontinuities in metal. Crack can occur in weld deposit, heat affected zone, or base metal. The crack is caused due to poor ductility of given base metal, and presence of residual stress can cause a crack on the weld metal. The rigidity of joint which make it difficult to expand or contract the metals. If there is high content on sulfur and carbon, then also the crack may appear. Using hydrogen as a shielding gas while welding ferrous material. These all are the main causes of cracks, and its remedies are: use appropriate materials may decrease the chance of crack, preheating the weld and reducing the cooling speed. Joints helps in reducing crack. Reduce the gap between welded joints by using reasonable welding joints. Try to second. While welding, release the clamping force slowly, which increase fill to capacity of welding materials. The second defect is lack of fusion. Lack of fusion is a welding defect where the weld metal fails to properly bond with the base metal or a previous weld passes. It causes due to incomplete fusion. Incomplete fusion can result from low heat input. Also using wrong electrode diameter when compared to thickness of materials. Too fast stable speed can lead to incomplete fusion. Sometimes the weld put may be too large, running ahead of arc, and this can lead to incomplete fusion. Improper placement of bead also creates lack of fusion. Its remedies are: try to maintain the table speed so as to minimize the chance of incomplete fusion. Position all bead properly to avoid sharp change from coming into contact with each other. Try to reduce the deposition rate. Make sure the molten weld does not float the arc. Then lack of penetration. In welding defect refers to insufficient fusion between the weld metal and the base material. It caused due to improper joint alignment, moving the bead too fast, which means a little deposition of weld metal. Too much space between welded metals can cause incomplete penetration. Using too low amperage, which may not be used to melt the metal completely. Its remedies are ensure enough deposition of weld metal, employ correct joint geometry, and ensure proper alignment. Also use proper welding amperage. Reduce the speed of travel. For one is the most common defect generated during welding is porosity. Porosity in welding refers to the presence of teeny gas pocket or voids within the weld metal. It can occur when the electrode is not well coated. Presence of oil or rust on the weld surface can cause porosity. Use of correct shielding gas or improper shielding. Too high gas flow also cause porosity. Presence of moisture on the weld zone. Improper surface treatment. Remedies are clean the material and the weld surface before you begin welding. Slow the welding process so as to allow the gas to escape. Make sure the surface is free from oil and rust and any other contaminant. Make sure that the gas flow meter is configured with the correct flow setting. Gas pocket is as just like a porosity. We are moving to next defect, that is slag inclusion. Slag inclusion is a welding defect which non-metallic particle such as slag or flux become trapped within the solidified weld metal, weakening the joint. Causes of slag inclusion are too little current density, which may not be sufficient enough to provide enough heat to melt the weld metal. Failure to do proper cleaning, especially after a welding pass. Too fast cooling of weld pool may be potential for slag inclusion. Welding at an appropriate angle and a wrong rate of travel. Remedies are increases the current density to appropriate travel, increase welding speed so that weld and slag don't mix. Clean all surfaces including all edges and previous welds. Ensure that the weld cools down moderately, not too fast but not too slow either. The last one is spatter. Spatter is a small metal particles that are ejected from the arc during operation and accumulate right next to the weld bevel of the base metal. This is especially common with shielding gas. Causes are running on high amperage can cause a spatter, use of incorrect polarity, also irregular wire feeding, contamination of the weld surface. This defect can also result from improper gas shielding, positioning the electrode at a very steep angle. Remedies of a spatter are eliminate any feeding issues, use the right polarity as per weld requirement, adjust the amperage settings, clean up the surface before you do any welding, and use proper gas shielding. Also increases the plate angle according to the condition of the welding. This is a safety precaution which we need to take care during welding. Welding can be dangerous if proper safety measures are not followed. Some important precautions are wear PPEs, will use welding helmet, safety goggles, gloves, and safety shoes. Ensure proper ventilation. Avoid breathing harmful welding fumes and gases. Keep flammable materials away. Spark can cause fire. Check equipment properly. Inspect cable, electrodes, and machine before use to avoid electric shock. Keep fire extinguisher nearby. Be prepared for emergencies. Follow safety rules and training. Always follow safety. Always follow workplace safety guidelines. A conclusion: welding is an important process in many industries, but safety and quality must always come first. Following proper procedures like WPS and PQR, maintaining correct temperatures, free heat interpass, and post heating, and o- observing safety precaution helps ensure a strong defect-free weld and a safe working environment. That's all about. That's all